In school, I was good and enjoyed math and science, but I was specifically drawn to civil engineering because I like the way that it connects to the community, the people. Civil engineers design and build America's infrastructure, roads, bridges, our utilities, buildings. They matter so much to our community, but yet they're taken for granted every day.
It was more a curiosity of what I could do better, what I could contribute to the industry and to the public, and so it was more of a calling than an inspiration.
Initially being a single mother, needing to have a job to be able to provide for my son is really what encouraged me to go out and get a job. Once I got to solid waste and I got into that position, I actually started to like it a little bit more. It was very physical, and then after that it moved into a driver position and then moving my way up.
I was inspired to enter into public sector as a result of September 11th. I had been in human resources in the private sector, and going through and watching those events unfold just felt a calling to give back and get involved into the public sector.
It's funny how I ended up in it. I actually was told about the field of law enforcement. I didn't grow up knowing any police officers or deputy sheriffs, but my sister went to a job fair, and everything they said about law enforcement and the type of person to be a law enforcement officer, she said it sounded like me. So the recruiter actually took her resume, but took my number, and he reached out to me and we had a conversation, and like they say, the rest is history.
I had a strong will to serve my community and my loved ones. I entered really wanting to help out, really wanting to make a difference and really just serve everyone around me. And what it was like was pretty interesting. It was adrenaline pumped, and I had a lot of really great women in all positions that really helped me get into the field.
I'm not quite sure inspired is the right word. It's more like compelled. I moved into downtown with a business, and I became very engaged with business owners, and I realized all the challenges that downtown was facing, and so I felt compelled to be part of the solution. And so then it was like evolved. It went from being president of the Merchants Association to vice chair of the CDP, then the DDB, and with each new position added on, I realized that it wasn't enough. And so it just kind of evolved into the political because I felt compelled to actually participate in the solution.
I was actually inspired by a friend of mine that was a police officer. I did not grow up wanting to be a police officer, and I actually started selling insurance originally, but I decided that that was not for me. I like to be going different places, so I did a ride along with him, and I was sold. After that, this was all I wanted to do.